Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Advanced Lifestyle Medicine. So this week we're on already moving through Module 4. So after this module, we'll be halfway finished with the class. It's quite a deal. It moves along quickly. This is the point in the course where we switch gears a little bit. So far, we've talked about our healthcare system, how lifestyle medicine fits in with our healthcare system, and then some of the specific components about lifestyle medicine and how those apply to chronic diseases and the prevalence of those, and a lot of good information, but information you probably have heard in one form or another so far, or at least are somewhat familiar with. So this is the point where we sort of switch and get to another level of this, and it's really important we get there. Because we're going to start tackling the social side of lifestyle medicine and what lifestyle means on a social context. So the book that you are assigned to read for the next few weeks may be something that you're not familiar with as far as language or context or scope. Hopefully you haven't. Hopefully this will be something that'll be new and exciting for you. So the book is written by medical sociologists, and there are, of course, medical anthropologists, medical sociologists. We have largely the same views on the topics that are going to be discussed in the book. But what I wanted to comment about is that the book is probably written in a way, unless you read social science literature, in a way that you're unfamiliar with. If you're primarily a biomedical focused in your training or just even in your experiences, this is going to be something new. And so what I encourage you to do, there's only 2 chapters, and I did that on purpose because I want you to take your time reading this. It's quite likely that you'll need to you'll read something and then you need to reread it to understand what is happening. I encourage you to, as you're reading, to take notes. And if there are terms that are being used, why don't you just go ahead and look them up, because they are this. It would be very helpful as you work your way through the book to get some to establish your enhanced vocabulary and the new language and the new concepts. The other thing that I also want to make a point about is that the book is theory. Okay, so. This is different from what we read in the past, where we're citing sources that we're familiar with. So we have epidemiologic data that we can pull from, or we have randomized controlled trials that we can pull from. All this biomedical language that and data that we're familiar with and that we accept as a standard. This book is a little different. Not that it isn't going to pull sources from other places, because it does, but it's largely a theory book, and it's going to talk about lifestyle as being a medical explanatory model for health. That all is probably new to you and what that means. So as we work our way through this, I'm really looking forward to the conversations that you'll have in the discussion section. So be patient with it and reread it to try to get the context. If there's unfamiliarity with terms, be sure and do a little extra and try to do a little extra reading and look them up. It would definitely be to your benefit, because what this does is lays a good foundation for us on how lifestyle fits in to the grand scheme of health, and looks at it from some different angles that need to be explored. And because there's not just one way of looking at health, one way of looking at lifestyle, and so this is an important read for us on to lay some good groundwork. The other part that I wanted to mention was in your syllabus. Then it encourages you to start looking at the self-care project. So what I encourage you to do this week is read through the self-care assignment self-care project assignment is rather large, and to become familiar with the different components and what you need to do um, by the time that that assignment is due. There are some things you need to do ahead of time. So what I would encourage you to do is make a plan for this, for your assignment. And if you have questions on it, let me know, and I can further explain it in a separate video or something. So in any case, I'm really looking forward to the discussion on this. You all have been doing a wonderful job at the discussion. I am really happy with how things are going in that way. And at the same time, this book will really give you an opportunity to start asking some great questions, and not just surface level questions about lifestyle, but really to getting to some greater depth about what lifestyle means and its place within our society, with its place within our system of healthcare, its place within us as individuals. So there's a lot to discuss there and a lot of good questions that you can ask each other in that regard. So again, let me know if you have any questions, and look forward to reading your discussion posts again. Thanks.